So fight 12 this evening will be a professional welterweight bout contested in a 3 or 5 minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 77.25 kilos and trains out of integrated MMA under Adrian Pang. With a professional record of 3 wins and 2 losses, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Graig Callaghan. And standing across from him tonight, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 77.6 kilos and trains out of Combat Lab on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland. He has a professional record of 4 wins and 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Glen Pettigrew. Your referee in charge of the action is Phil Cassidy.
When this fight was announced on Facebook, it absolutely blew up.
This is going to be fireworks. Both these guys bring it and don't take a backward step.
Integrated versus Combat Lab.
Callaghan's been crisp in the gym.
Pettigrew, definitely one of XFC's favourites.
I'm going to tell you, watch for this body kick. And if he sets this body kick up and hits it, Pettigrew's going. Looking for the takedown there, Craig Callaghan.
Pettigrew doing a good job at staying out of range.
Graig has been heavy on top, wrestling good.
And there's Pettigrew, he's got one hook in. Callaghan doing a great job getting it back to the feet. What can Pettigrew do from this position?
Graig's doing a good job here. Pettigrew is trying to get the inside leg. I think he should switch to the outside and put Callaghan's back against the cage, but does a good job to get the takedown using that inside leg, hooking the outside leg.
Yeah, Craig looks like he's probably about, it's back to his feet anyway. He's looking to spin.
Yeah, look, he needs to bring his elbow down and lead with the elbow if he wants to spin. He needs to fight the hands.
Pettigrew put that right hook in, pulled it back out.
Pettigrew, in most of his fights, goes for the finish in the first round, and then he tends to slow down as the fight goes on. So he'll be looking to finish it early.
Go high there, but he's got both hooks in. He's gone for that rear naked choke.
Graig needs to fight the wrist from this position.
Pettigrew a blue belt, so he's no slouch. He's been in this position before.
As long as Graig goes 2-on-1, which you can see he's trying to do here.
Yeah, Callaghan doing a good job at fighting those hands.
Take the shots.
So push off the
job
cage.
Halfway through the first round here.
Callaghan has been on a tear. He's gone 3 in a row, looking to make it 4.
Yeah, look, the thing. So now he's rolled to the side where the top hand is at the bottom. That's a good side for Pettigrew. Callaghan doing a good job of fighting the hands.
Really good job at fighting the hands there.
And he's fighting the right one. He's fighting the one that's going around his neck as opposed to holding the other one. Commonly guys will grab the other one and then one will slip under the neck. They start to panic, switch hands, and it's all over.
Just under 2 minutes remaining.
Pettigrew surprisingly pacing himself compared to his last few fights.
Both boys have been asking for the title shot after this. Both boys believe they're in a position to challenge for that title. So this is a very important fight for both of them.
Matt Vale, the welterweight champ, also on tonight's card. Graig with a sense of urgency there. Pettigrew lost one hook. got it back now in the scramble. Craig's doing a good job of fighting the hands again.
Yeah, Pettigrew doing a good job just staying composed and controlling Graig from this position.
And he's definitely getting better fight by fight. Great job of following the hits there.
Looking for that neck. His favourite submission, the Peruvian necktie.
Craig's doing a great job of defending the neck. Pettigrew's doing a great job of defending the scramble and maintaining his position. It's an interesting one. Here we go.
Great switch by Callaghan.
Good one by Callaghan. Back to his feet now.
Yeah, good work from Pettigrew too to get back to his feet.
He'll look to finish the round strong.
Just under 20 seconds to go, round number 1. Here comes Callaghan.
Callaghan definitely the fresher fighter at the end of the round there. Pettigrew did a lot to control him. Would have used a lot of energy to maintain that back control and keep up with the scramble.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how that translates into the second round.
You can see Callaghan's corner going to work there, trying to relieve the lactic build-up.
Pettigrew's last fight on XFC29, where he won a fight against Joel Kendrick, was easily probably the fight of the night. He's very exciting and he is a crowd favourite. You see Joel Spavari really chatting to him now, getting him hyped up. We're moving into round number 2. The question is, how much work did Callaghan have to do fighting that onslaught of Pettigrew?
Well, he looks fresh. Not breathing with his mouth open. He has definitely lost that last round. There's that body kick I was talking about.
And you could hear that. You could hear that.
It's thunderous. I think it'll take a tree down. There it is again.
Uses it again. And you can see by landing that body kick, Pettigrew just dropping that hand a little bit to protect his ribs.
Yeah, look, I'm telling you from experience, if that thing hits and hits clean, it's all over.
And you can see by bringing that elbow down, Callaghan went high with the hands.
Like to see Callaghan separate here.
Pettigrew trying to walk that leg.
Callaghan just needs to join his hands up just under the hip line. Or keep his head on the inside here. Needs to get his better head position on the underhook side.
Both boys back and forth on that cage.
Nice knee there from the inside for Craig. Both boys jostling for position.
Pettigrew there trying to go for that single, trying to walk him off that cage.
Craig looking to hit that sit out. He's going to get it.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad job, but Callaghan back to his feet and a beautiful reversal by Callaghan.
Callaghan almost reversed it and got top position.
This is a very fun fight.
It's tactical and it's technically good to watch both these guys showing good composure. see Graig separate from here, put on some punishment. He's got good hands, good kicks, good distance, and he's a southpaw. Graig needs to fight the hands from here. Give him up that back position.
Pettigrew interesting, and he's got both hooks in there.
Using that same takedown, lacing the legs, dragging him down, putting the other hook in on the way down. Callaghan looking to turn.
Callaghan, he's now got to fight those hands. He's got to fight those ankles as well, but he doesn't want to fight the ankles and leave himself unguarded.
Pettigrew maybe doesn't have it under the chin, but probably looking to squeeze here anyway. Graig could turn now.
Hands, but Pettigrew stuck to him like glue.
Yeah, Graig just needs to control one hand when he goes to turn, like he's doing now. If he controls the hand before he turns, he'll get it. If he turns without controlling the hands, then Pettigrew will follow it.
Callaghan doing a good job controlling those hands, stopping that choke. $30 to go, round 2.
Pettigrew looking like he's maybe had the arm under the neck. He's lost it now. Graig's doing a great job of fighting the hands. You know, he's spent almost a full round now over these 2 rounds. Almost a full 5 minutes probably with Pettigrew on his back. Showing good defense.
So where do you see Callaghan on the judges' scorecards though?
Look, I mean, that one was a close one, you know. Callaghan was in control of the first half of it, but Pettigrew finished on his back and it looks dominant. So it could well be 2 rounds down and he may need a finish going into this last round.
Yeah, that's what I question, whether Callaghan now has to fire those hands and get that knockout.
Look, he's no slouch. He's only got to throw a couple of good combos, drop him. If he ends up on top, it'll be all over.
Pettigrew has said that if he wins this fight, or rather when he wins this fight, he wants his title shot to be in New Zealand.
Yes, with XFC announcing that they will be heading to New Zealand in December.
Yeah, exciting news.
Hopefully they take the crew with them.
5 minutes until that happens.
It could do with a trip to New Zealand.
We were just over there, Damien.
We were. I'd like to go while the weather's better.
It's not a bad place to visit. You think they'll fly as business class?
No.
Yeah.
It's nice to think about, but final
round number 3. Callaghan has to have that sense of urgency.
I think Pettigrew will look to get this fight to the ground again.
It's worked for him thus far.
Callaghan's looked good as long as he doesn't give up his back. If he gives up his back on the feet or on the ground, that's where he's been coming undone.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate position here. He's going to look to hip out.
Yeah, look, he needs to scoot. He needs to keep his underhook. Maybe scoot back. There you go. There's that top position I was talking about.
And he likes it here inside position too.
He's heavy on top. He'll be happy in half guard, and he'll rain down the elbows. We've seen it in his last fight. The one before that, both on XFC. Pettigrew doing a great job He was doing a great job there of getting back to his feet.
Mate, I'm really impressed with Pettigrew tonight.
Callaghan just needs to pour on the elbows from here.
I think
show that dominance.
I think Pettigrew's grown leaps and bounds since his last fight even.
Yeah, look, Pettigrew, there we go. He's done a great job getting back to the feet. He's making Graig work. Graig can't get those shots off because he's got to work to hold him there.
Pettigrew now in a good position. Callaghan has to work.
Pettigrew's
3 minutes remaining.
Setting up the double. Graig looks like he's got the choke, but he's put his leg on the inside. He needs to put it over the back and hip escape. Cut the angle.
It's the only way he's going to get the torque on that.
Going for the sit out here. Nice to see him switch his jiu-jitsu to wrestling.
Crowd really starting to get behind both these guys.
Pettigrew pops his head out from that choke.
Graig pushing his head away. Push away. Push away. Underhook. Underhook.
With a big shot, just didn't land.
Yeah, look, he did a good job of getting back to his feet. Pettigrew getting a warning there for holding the cage. Callaghan really needs to separate.
Callaghan with a nice knee.
If these boys want a title shot, it'd be nice to see them give the promoters a reason to give it to them. Graig separating there, knowing that he probably needs a finish. Pettigrew obviously wants this fight on the ground.
Yeah, I think
Pettigrew's putting himself in a really bad position to get choked.
I think Pettigrew knows that if he's to strike it out with Callaghan, it's like throwing a coin up in the air at this stage. So if he can just take him down, stay heavy. He's out of that choke position now.
Callaghan needs to put his shoulder blades against the cage. Pettigrew's just trying to hold on here.
Look, we've got just over 30 seconds to go in the final round. Pettigrew thus far has done everything right.
And Callaghan looking for the choke again. It looks like he's got a good position there. He's got a good bite on it. The leg over the back. That looks tight.
10 seconds to go. And that's the round.
A great fight by both boys. Technically,
yeah, very technically sound. Both boys giving it everything they have. Two great gyms going at it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of welterweight action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. 2 judges score the contest 30-27, and 1 judge scores the contest 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision to the red corner, Glen Pettigrew.